MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Tonight, the first of this quick two-game series between the Chicago Cubs and the Cincinnati Reds. Chet Steadman makes his big league debut right after this. Brandon Finnegan will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, looking at the numbers, you can see this guy had an ERA over 4 last season. He'd like to do a lot better than that. He's got to do a much better job of keeping base runners off the bases. Cut the walks down and try to limit the hits per 9 innings pitched.
Digging in, Albert Almora. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Albert Almora.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And we kick things off tonight with a swing and a miss for a first pitch strike as we're underway. And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, it's official now. They will not go 162-0 as they were handed their first loss of the season last time out.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W. And that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
Down the third baseline. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Landers is there. 1 down. With that, a look at the Cubbies starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, of course, you have to like what Anthony Rizzo brings to this offense. This guy is one of the greatest home run hitters to ever step into a batter's box. He's got over 600 home runs. I mean, come on, over 600. You better appreciate this guy while you get a chance to see him play. This guy is one of the all-time greats.
Now at the plate, Samuel Chavez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Amaya has it in time to first, and there are 2 away.
Batting third, right fielder, Victor Marrero.
Coming to the plate now, Victor Marrero. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Landers is there. And that ends the inning. Cubs are down in order. Cubs are turned away, and the Reds are coming to bat after a break. You're watching MLB Network. Chet Steadman steps on the rubber today for his first major league start. Dan, what do you got on him?
Well, Matt, listen, there's a lot of expectation for this guy. He kind of blitzed his way right through the minor league system. All he needs to do is do what got him through the minor leagues to this big league debut here. Keep control of himself. Make sure that he's not afraid to throw the ball over the strike zone. And with a lot of young pitchers, don't give the opposing hitters too much credit. Well, Matt, the first thing we're going to find out is how well this guy pitches with little sleep. I can't imagine knowing that you're going to be the next day starting pitcher the night before. This is a young guy making his first start. Listen, you can only make your debut one time, so there has to be lots going on in this guy's mind. Hopefully he can settle down early and pitch well in his debut.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This pitch is popped up. Rizzo over to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. Time now for a look at the hometown Reds starting lineup card in this one. D-Row, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Well, Matty, you walk into this yard today and it's nothing but a hitter's park. But that can work against you at times. You have to stay within yourself. You can't just be turning and burning on everything. Stay within the game plan and know that a mistake doubles leaving this yard.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
He would have had to go with the old school Tommy Hawk approach on that one if he wanted to get on top, but he was able to lay off it.
And the 1-0 is sent out to straightaway center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting third, catcher, Adolfo Mesa.
Into the box now, Adolfo Mesa. First pitch of the at-bat. Popped him up. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Reds. We are still scoreless. The next Cub up, Jesse Padilla.
Leading off for the Cubs, left fielder, Jesse Padilla.
First pitch on its way. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. But it bends just foul into the second deck. On the ground near home. That winds up foul. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Landers is there. He's got it 1 away.
Time for a look at the Cincinnati Reds on D. And manning second base today is a guy with one of the quickest hands in the game. That's the name of the game over at second base. It's not about range. It's not about arm strength. It's about turning every double play for your pitching staff. Making the routine play and making sure every 2 is turned.
First pitch of the at-bat. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
This is line to left, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
Pulled toward right center field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Baez is on his way home. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
When this thing left his bat, I started thinking it might have enough to get out of here. Didn't quite carry enough, but it does one-hop the wall off the track, and he cruises into second with an RBI 2-bagger. You'll take that every day of the week.
Into the box, Carlos Flores. He grounds it sharply to third. Throw gets him 2 down. Stepping into the box, Wilson Contreras. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. He's ready. Here's the first offering. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Dickens has a play. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. The Cubs get a run courtesy of Anthony Rizzo. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 1-0 Chicago. Leading off the inning, Felix Amaya, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Felix Amaya.
First offering on its way. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Steadman is making his debut on the mound today, as we've mentioned. This performance in this one could be a good barometer as to whether he's ready to deal with major league hitters at this point in his career.
Well, listen, this is the much anticipated debut, and they're not making it easy for him as he's making his debut on the road, but that must tell you what the organization or what that manager feels about this young pitcher. If they feel confident enough to run him out there on the road in his debut, that tells you they really like this guy.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
Into the box now, Brad Dickens, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Steadman has definitely caught the fan base's eye during his time in the minors. There's some real electricity in the air as he makes his major league debut in front of the home crowd.
Yeah, Matt, this guy wasn't really the most highly touted prospect coming up through the minor league system, but one of the things he does, he throws strikes, and if he continues to pitch like he did in the minor leagues here at the big league level, there's no reason why he shouldn't be able to stay here and pitch very competitive baseball.
And that one stayed up a little high. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. And set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
D-Row, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
Here's the first pitch to him. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Ooh, good changeup, just missed inside. Second inning here as the Cubs lead this one early 1-0. Swinging bunt to the mound. Throw in time and the side is retired. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. More base. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Chet Steadman.
Pitcher, Chet Steadman.
Here comes the first pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. To his right, St. John. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So he comes up empty in his first major league at-bat.
I know he was expecting more, but that's a win. If you can put the ball in play your first big league AB, and you're able to get that adrenaline and the nerves out of you, that's a win right there.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Dickens sprinting after it, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Samuel Chavez.
Ready for another chance. Samuel Chavez, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. On the ground to the left side. On to first, and can you believe it? A 3-pitch inning. In now for the Reds, William Landers, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Just a bit jumpy that time, swung on and missed. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
I mean, the obvious key right now is the movement on his two-seamer. He's able to spot it up in when he has to, and he's able to go backdoor.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Marrero moving forward. He's there and records the first out.
Batting 8th, second baseman, Raul Mondesi.
Now at the plate, Raul Mondesi, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a breaking ball over the outer half.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
Counts even at 1-1 to Raul Mondesi. Bases are empty, one man out. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And it's fouled away. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that same pitch. You could tell he jelly-legged him at the plate a little bit. Froze him, but just missed the zone.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Padilla has it in his tracks. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting 9th, pitcher, Brandon Finnegan.
So here's the Reds pitcher, Brandon Finnegan. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Pops this one up. Chavez moving to his left. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Reds are down in order. They still trail 1-0. Stepping in, Victor Marrero. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Right fielder, Victor Marrero.
First offering on its way. Grounded straight into the shift on the left side. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting, left fielder.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jesse Padilla. First pitch on its way. No balls and a strike to count. One run, 2 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Into the upper deck and gone. A solo shot here to left. Second home run early in the year as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0. Certainly a tape measure shot there as we take a look at it with our show track technology. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity, so it comes as no surprise that it carried as far as it did.
The batter, number 9.
Here's Javier Baez.
Javier Baez.
Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. Gone. Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. A solo home run there for Javi Baez. Second home run early in the year, and the Cubs have taken a 3-0 lead.
Well, you just don't see that too often. Back-to-back dingers on back-to-back pitches. I mean, that's kind of a definition of instant offense, if you ask me.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now.
Now batting, the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
First pitch of the at-bat. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul. So a missed opportunity there. The windup and the 0-1. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, shortstop, Carlos Flores.
So in now for Chicago, Carlos Flores. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First offering on its way. This ball will be chopped foul. 3 runs, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Drilled on the ground to short. St. John is up with it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Cubs 3 and the Reds nothing. Digging in, Reed Ball back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, man. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
1-1 to the Reds leadoff man.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
And that's the first out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Ethan St. John.
At the plate, Ethan St. John. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a bouncing ball, foul. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Softly hit out to short. And the Reds have their first hit of the game.
That's why there's no justice in this game. Pitcher executes a perfect fastball inside, jams him, beats him, steals his wallet, and he's still able to get him out.
Stepping in now, Adolfo Mesa, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. The 1-1. Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, strike 2. St. John leads off first with 1 away. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
He's 0 for 1. Chopped weakly up the first base line, but it gets foul. A runner on first with 2 away. And a good curveball there, but he wouldn't bite. It's 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. 1 left for Cincinnati. They trail in this one 3-0. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. Line drive snagged on a short hop. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
First pitch on its way. Hit back up the middle. Backhanded. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Almora.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Grounder down the line at third. Amaya is there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down go the Cubs on just 4 pitches, but they lead it 3-0. So stepping in, Brad Dickens. They'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. 1-0 the count. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Brad Dickens is retired for the first out in the bottom half of the 5th. Digging in to try it again, Carl Naylor. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
Lifted into the air out towards center field. Giving chase is Almora. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 4, William Landers.
Standing in, William Landers comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Reds. Still down 3-0. Stepping up now, Samuel Chavez.
Third baseman, Samuel Chavez.
Here comes the first pitch. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the leadoff man's aboard in their half of the 6th inning.
Boy, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
Red skipper up out of the dugout and making that slow trek to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. Evan Marshall takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning.
Number 50, Evan Marshall.
Victor Marrero will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. He's set and the pitch. Here's a high pop-up. St. John is under it, no problem, one away.
The left fielder, number 3, Jesse Padilla.
Digging in once again, Jesse Padilla will swing it from the left side right here.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
To second for one, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the one out.
No real chance from the roll two that time. He's just too quick coming out of the batter's box. You basically have to make a perfect turn on a hard hit ball to double him up. Now they need to keep an eye on him over at first.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball one. And now the Reds are going to get the bullpen moving here, and it's a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Gone! Two runs on the board after the home run by Javi Baez. His second home run of the game, and the Cubs have now opened this up to a 5-0 lead. So that was the third home run for these guys today.
Yeah, Dan, this doesn't make sense. It's absolutely freezing outside. The last place you want to be is in a batter's box, and this offensive team is driving balls out of the yard.
This is what's crazy about the game of baseball, D-Row. You would think under these conditions it would be all in favor of the pitchers. That has been anything but the case so far in this one.
They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. Through 5.5, it's the Cubs 5 and the Reds nothing. And that brings in the speedy Raul Mondesi Jr. to start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Hey, that's a well-executed fastball right there at the bottom of the zone. If he stays there all day, it's going to make for a...
Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. But that'll be off the right field wall. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Well, the pitcher can't really worry about that one. I mean, it was only their second hit of the game, so he's doing a lot of things right. Let's see if he can leave him out there now.
Manuel Ramos will grab a bat hit for the pitcher here.
Number 28, Manuel Ramos.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
When a guy's featuring big-time velocity like this, you have to be on the fastball. It's your only chance. You'll tip your hat on some nasty off-speed stuff, but you got to be ready for the heater.
He froze him on the fastball there. Manuel Ramos is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Reed Ball becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Now the 1-1 pitch. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Oh, that'll make you smile as a pitcher. You make a good pitch, you blow the guy's bat up, and then you make the play yourself. In your head, you're thinking, nice swing, meat.
Standing in now, Ethan St. John. He swings and grounds it to short. And he got him. My goodness, what a play. And the inning is over. Off of one leg, in the hole, falling away. That is pure magic. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on MLB Network. Johnny Ortiz is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Johnny Ortiz.
Settling in now, Carlos Flores.
Leading off for the Cubs. Shortstop, Carlos Flores.
Here's the first pitch to him. Weak chopper up the line. That rolls foul for strike one. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Looped out towards short. And this will be flagged down easily for the first out of the inning.
The catcher, number 41.
Now batting, Wilson Contreras. 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point. First pitch on its way. Rounded down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Here comes the 0-1. A bouncer up the middle. On to first, and there were two down.
Now batting, the pitcher, Chet Steadman.
And now the Cubs pitcher, Chet Steadman. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Here comes the first pitch. Grounded back up the middle. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. Well, that's his first major league hit. There might not be too many more to come considering he's a pitcher, but I'm sure that's still a pretty exciting moment for him.
Hey, listen, hits are hard to come by, Matt. I only had one in my entire 18-year career. 1 for 15, but hey, I still remember that one hit.
In now, Albert Almora. Softly hit here to the left side. But an easy play over at third, and that'll be that. One left for the Cubs, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Ready for another shot now. Adolfo Mesa. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
The windup and the 0-1. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Steadman is working a real gem here in his major league debut. Any of his doubters won't have a lot to say, at least after this one.
You'd like to see them get him out of here before he leaves with a bad taste in his mouth. He was really pretty much in control of this game for the first 5-6 innings. And as these pitches and innings have started to mount up, you can just see that he isn't quite as sharp, and he's not getting the swings and misses that he did early on in this game.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Takes a high fastball for a strike.
They haven't gotten much going against this guy so far in this one. He's been pitching well. And one of the key numbers to look at, first pitch strikes, over 70% so far in this outing.
On the ground to second for Baez. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Now at the plate, Brad Dickens. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Reds are down in order. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. At the plate, Samuel Chavez. He singled his last time up.
Samuel Chavez.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a liner. But this is yanked down out there at shortstop for the first out. Time to take a look at our starter comparison to this point, and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. Zeros in the run and earned run columns. Digging in, Victor Marrero. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? And it's gone as they add still another. So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 449 now for his career. As they pile on, it's now 6-0. Into the box, Jesse Padilla. As he rips it on the ground to second. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, second baseman, Javier Baez.
Javier Baez will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, we take you back to inning number 6. This was his second home run of the ball game, as he'll stand in here looking for number 3. First offering on its way. This is line to left. Landers is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. Cubs tack on another courtesy of this solo home run. Bottom of the 8th coming up. It's the Cubs 6 and the Reds nothing. Stepping in, Carl Naylor, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Popped him up. Rizzo over to his left. He's got it one away.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? One pitch, one out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Striding into the box, William Landers. Here comes the 0-1. Sliders in for a strike.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
And that brings in the speedy Raul Mondesi Jr. as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. Lifted in the air to straightaway left. Moving under it, Padilla. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Reds. They still find themselves down 6-0. Cincinnati's Fountain Square scene there as we welcome you back to the broadcast on MLB Network. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Anthony Rizzo.
First pitch of the at-bat. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
Now batting, shortstop, Carlos Flores.
So digging in now, Carlos Flores. Here's the first pitch to him. And this is yanked hard down the left field line. And that's into the outfield for a one-out hit. He's around first, heading for two. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
Not really much the pitcher can do about that one. He put the ball down in the zone where he wanted it, but it was just a solid piece of hitting. Goes down and gets it and pulls it into the corner for extra bases.
Yeah, as you know, Dan, sometimes the hitter just wins. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
And he'll get there without a play. It's a stand-up triple.
Now batting.
Man, they're just piling it on now. That RBI triple makes it a 7-run lead. It's hard enough to come back from a 7-run deficit in football. You can't score any touchdowns in this game.
Stepping in now, Chet Steadman. And he puts it on the ground to second. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out. First pitch on its way. Hit on the ground to third. Amaya scoops it up. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the 9th. It's the Cubs 8 and the Reds nothing. Shelby English will get up off the bench to lead off the home half of the 9th, and they've certainly got their work cut out for them here, so he'll just need to work on getting aboard. Hot shot on the ground is short. Played on the backhand. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, right fielder, Reed Ball.
Coming to the plate now, Reed Ball. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
I don't know if this is great deception by the pitcher, great arm action, or just bad offensive approach. They got to find a way to get something in the zone. Somebody's got to be willing to take a pitch, maybe move something the other way to kind of calibrate what the strike zone's going to be.
And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
Stepping into the box, Ethan St. John. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Grounded weakly to the left. Chavez gonna have to hurry. Throw on to first will be in time to get him. And the Cubs have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Yeah, they could only manage 2 hits against him the entire game, so they were never really in a position to even challenge him. rock-solid win and a memorable performance.
An 8-0 shutout this evening. Chicago get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Chet Steadman earns his first win of the season and records a complete game 2-hitter in doing so. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa and the lefty Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.